Yeah, the whole bench?
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
Aaron, are you all good?
With that?
Yeah, once they're all set, I'll have a look on my camera.
Hello, Glenn.
Not being enough today.
Like
a beanie. Yeah. Oh, that's...
Who's that?
That's Glenn.
Oh,
He's
good
in
idea.
Queensland. He was going to fly over to see us, but flight to
He
like
couldn't make it.
$500 one way.
But he sent you.
That's
Couldn't
ridiculous.
really make it. So
He's there in cardboard.
And I was like, you're going to be there, Glenn. I promise you. You're going to be there.
Totally here.
So he's here.
Excellent.
Front row seat.
Spirit.
Oh,
Need a
actually,
photo with
you guys
everyone. Tag him.
So are they real marshmallows?
They're real. They've been there all day though, so you don't know.
like they're burning.
Yeah,
probably like a probably the best would be like the alarm
You want to start from all in the first one? All in. Okay. We just need to do some levels.
Yeah, like first I just did it, like it was just, I just did
Chorus
it.
to Trycolour.
Stick my fingers down my throat.
One, two, three, four.
Good, Ben? I'm going to get the songs off and then I'll be able to... What? More? Speak up, Ben. Shake his... New eggs.
I do. It's always the person to shake it. Hold on, I'm going to wrap it up in something. I should just not be here. No, seriously. A clapper or a...
You guys just play on the iPad. Yeah.
How's
Let's get
this?
garage bands out of this. Ben, do you want everyone to play for you, Ben?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get Mr. Aarom Wilson to introduce it, but the one thing we need to ask for you is while our friends here play, if everyone can just be really, really quiet, because we've got the mic there, so anything you say will be picked up.
Alright,
So...
who's got a bottle opener?
You're going to start and you're going to cut it. Please turn your mobile phone. Oh yeah, everyone, if you've got a mobile phone, turn it to silent or off, please.
Or the crazy frog.
And if you don't, the band will say, don't forget that. Aaron, do you want to clap it? PK! Nah! You gotta get the clapper first, yeah? Clapper. If you can do it near the mic, you're awesome, mate. And guys, also one thing, just really try and be careful. There might be leads around, so don't run into them. They might like ruin the light. And it's going to cost you more than a Carlton Dry.
No calisthenics, everybody.
Yeah. Alright. Rolling. Rolling, Aaron. Clap it and then introduce.
Now, as you can see, we're all gathered here. An amazing moment. It's nocturnal. The Jezabels, they've come out at night. For them, it is 3 a.m. For us, it is midnight. Amazing things are going to happen. When this clapper happens, everybody will clap for one of Australia's most amazing bands of the moment. Are we ready? Be very quiet. Amazing thing will happen when you clap with the clapper. The Jezabels, ready, set,
smother it all. Journey my soul over time. Seem like a ride off compromise. Going from mind over mind. Take all my heartache and soak through a bomb. Yeah, getting up closer tonight. With your dream of tomorrow, pass me another. Can't wait for some other time. Oh, do you change to vibrato? Or do you fling in a bottle? Burn it up, wanna see you coming home in my life. And the different sound that fell into silence. Turn it up, wanna see you coming home in my life. In my dreams I've been a stranger. Don't know why I wanna go inside her. In my dreams I've been a stranger. I've been a fool.
playing your heartstrings.
Jesus Christ.
It's a workout.
It's hard. It's hard. It's much easier than it looks. It's a lot. I make it look really hard. I make it look difficult, and it's not. Alright.
For the endless summer on the wire, saw a different color in the street. Got a secret to repeat in my mind. You're the ephemeral kind. How to be touched by these tendrils of life. Now left on your devotion, not imagining a time you can want for the endless summer. Watch me go. I paint a famous warrior of the light. You're the strongest follower in my mind. You're the summer. You're the summer in my mind. You're the summer in my mind. You're the summer in my I get low, black witches hold my hand. I get low, feel no one understands. Never mistakes make mantelpieces bad. Never like cinder till the end. You can want for the endless summer. Watch me go. I paint a different color of my life. You're the deepest lover
going on a mid-song clap.
Yeah, it'll
Hear that?
Radio edit. That's not where the radio edit goes.
I'm feeling so intimate right now. This is
Yeah.
brilliant.
What shall we do now?
Do you want to hang out here?
Oh, do you need to squeeze on?
Would love to.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
I can't take your chair. I can't take any of your chairs.
You can take whatever you want, man. Don't worry about it.
Squish it.
Squish.
So Aarom Wilson changing my
I'm afraid. Aaron is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll squish them together. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, can it be damaging to the microphone or the cable in any way? Which one?
Might get bit. Three bands there. Wait, that's a pretty heavy fire.
John, looking at that clapper. Aaron, where'd you put the...
Where'd you put that clapper?
The clapper. I think it was that.
Can you just, can you just slate it just before you start the interview?
It's his own mic.
Alan. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. No. I just didn't hear anyone from it.
Yeah, it's just been over.
Just make sure you do that first.
Talk after.
Oh, yeah, there's another box that way. Head that way. Oh, that way. Where's Leno?
When did you start your band? Well, we all shared Carlton Dry. So inspiring, we actually decided to become a band.
That's the next band after tonight.
Oh, okay.
What's that? Do I want a beer? Yeah, exactly.
I was not ready for that
Do you want to just rub it underneath me, or?
Anywhere, kind of. Don't bite Corner's head, alright? Don't do it.
Someone sitting on it?
Yeah, there's no big hole in there.
No, this big fucking tape, no.
Friends?
So is that you?
No. Jesus, no. Thank God it's our friend from Queensland who couldn't be here.
Oh, really?
Tonight. Yeah.
All right, you're still looking at it.
But it looks like he's real cozied up in the blankets right now.
He's all snug.
Rolling, Ben!
Right, guys, we're here for the Carlton Dry Campside sessions, and we've just witnessed an amazing feat, seeing the Jezabels in their natural terrain. Not really. Their natural terrain has been festivals for the last about a month and a bit, and touring the world, and so we've just seen an intimate insight into the Jezabels. And one thing I got to say, guys, is it was interesting watching the crowd when you were playing, and because we told everyone to shut the hell up, and they were struggling. They were absolutely, they were really bursting to sing along to your lyrics. Is that something you've come to terms with these days when you're walking down the street and there's someone like, in the sun? It's like, wow, that's us.
I'm always like, oh, hey, Haley.
Or singing along to the guitar riffs or the bass or the drums, Is it, how are you guys coping with this massive amount of love?
Of
being
song in the
generated?
streets. It's great. Music in the streets.
Yeah.
People singing. It doesn't really happen though, but it would be good.
I don't go out much, so I don't know. If this is actually happening, I'd be really impressed. It's just the street singing
Man, I wouldn't go out after this either because these guys are going to pretty much jump on you after we leave, so dangerous.
That sounds fun.
So I guess what I'm asking is how are you guys coping with this massive amount of success and walking around, and how do you feel at this point in your career?
I think we all feel like we could probably be more successful.
Fair enough.
It's just like, it's not really, you never really get to something you go, yep, okay, success is, yep, that's a satisfactory amount for me, whatever that is,
Pressure?
Yeah, maybe.
Pressure on ourselves. I don't know.
Definitely, always. Well, yeah, I don't think any of us feel successful, like we've done something awesome. I think we all feel like we're really still doing something. We're trying to do something, rather. So we're just like, it's our eyes are just over there and not, in and around here. So, yeah.
I guess the next step for you guys is kind of conquered Australia, at least to a level now, and suddenly you're expanding to being signed up in Canada, you've been signed up in the US, and I hear Pius has just jumped on board in the UK. Tell us a bit more about that.
You summed it up, really. That is what has happened.
You're feeling feeling like you can make it in the UK, because it's a dangerous sort of step for a lot of bands that have come from Australia to make that next leap. And how are you guys feeling?
Well, I don't think we have any real expectations, I guess. We just want to give it a go and
there's no reason not to try.
We enjoy being over there, so
It sort of came out like we did like those showcases. We did like the one in Brisbane, the one in Perth, and then did South by and Great Escape and CMJ, and we felt that we played more and more, and like it sort of came in the back with interest from that, and so now we're sort of we haven't been back to play out that process yet, so now we're going over there to play a bit more and see how it works out, so yeah, it's been interesting.
Also, I don't think it seems like a sudden leap when you're doing it, like it's just chipping away and just doing lots of little shows. I suppose that's why we're all like kind of not all inflated with success, as you call it, because it just feels like lots and lots of days of work that are very satisfying, but also, and maybe it looks more exciting from more successful from the outside, whereas it's just kind of what we do now, which is awesome. But
I think we perpetually seem underwhelmed.
Like,
I'm coming to success. No.
I don't mean to, but also it's not like you really feel like that. It makes you feel really humbled when you go overseas and you're playing really small shows, but there are heaps of people there. There could be some people there that have discovered you on the net and want to have a chat.
It is interesting because, I saw you guys a couple of years ago on a really small stage, and there was just that amazing intimacy of it. And then I couldn't kind of imagine what you guys would be on the festival stage, but you have just totally become this force of this festival force where, you guys are really owning it up there. Have you felt that change within the band, or did you always feel that you'd be destined for, playing to thousands as opposed to campfires?
This is actually just as hard as playing at a big stage.
Feeling the tension.
Yeah, it's something you have to learn all the same. How to try and fill up a massive stage at a festival is just something you need to be aware of as you're playing. The same way if you're on a tiny stage where your instruments are falling off because it's so small, you sort of adapt to that situation. We're always playing the same songs, irrespective of what environment we're playing them in. So it's just practicing and learning how to play them in whatever setting anyone wants to watch them in, I guess, including sort of a fairy-like campfire, fake marshmallows.
Are they
real? Seriously?
I wouldn't eat them.
No, they've been there all day. Don't touch them. Don't do it.
At the first Carlton Dry Campside sessions.
Internationally renowned.
Okay, so you guys are playing the cool-looking guys, yes?
Yeah.
Tell
humble artists. Yeah. Amazing sounding artists. Yes. So in terms of that, then for you guys, what is the most amazing achievement to date for the Jezabels? And you know what? You can't do this as a group thing. Personally, let's go around. And what's the most amazing thing for you that the Jezabels have achieved so far?
For me personally, the most amazing thing. Well, we're still a band. That's cool.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's a good one.
B?
I just think getting better at communicating with each other when we're trying to write all together, and we still do it all together, and it's I feel like it's becoming a more productive thing, and that is satisfying. And I feel like I've learned a lot from all three of these people.
I've learned so much from you.
Can everyone hug these guys?
Yeah, cheesy. It's true. I was gonna say something tangible like the album, and now I feel lame. Yeah, I think maybe the albums maybe should be included in this, just because we were kind of we were just masturbating with the EPs really, and then we decided to have sex, and that was good.
We were recording that, yeah.
Yeah, we were just really scared of orgasm.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing to be scared about a Jezabel's orgasm,
It's a little death, so we were afraid. But yeah, I think the album for me, because it's the most recent thing we've recorded, and there's something very satisfying about a full-length thing for us.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that, but it's funny. When you start out, we start out uni and just playing as friends and hanging out, and we started out with our ambitions were to play at the Hopeton, which is a small venue in Sydney, and we did that, and then I moved my expectations higher and higher as we went. I wanted to get an interview on Triple J, and I was like, okay, we've done that now, and I was like, wow, this is getting really weird. And then this year we got nominated for an ARIA award, and I was just like, and by that stage you're sort of just like, well, I can't really create things I want to do now, so I'm just going to accept everything as a good thing. And so, we played it in Sydney at the end, and all of our families were sitting on the front row upstairs, and just to have them there to say, you're doing a good job, or whatever.
You have a real job.
Yeah, you have I get it now, you're not just bumming around Sydney doing nothing. Stuff like that, yeah.
So all those, what are you doing with your lives?
Yeah.
Reverse, and it's all become meaningful. All right, well, I guess we might turn it to the audience if anyone has any questions. In fact, I've got a question for the audience. There's someone who has brought over someone's head on a stick and has been staring at you guys. I don't know if that was making you feel weird. So you've got not only real fans, but fake fans as well.
You couldn't make it, flights were ridiculously expensive.
It's an avatar.
He was going to fly over though.
Would your fan, I guess we call it, have a question for the Jezabels?
Ben?
Stop looking at me.
Do you have something to say?
I've got a question. I guess with all your travelling and all that sort of thing, you guys miss home, and if so, what about home?
Having one.
Your bed?
Yeah.
That's what I miss.
It's unexplainable when you come back to Australia. I don't know.
I realised that I'd taken Sydney. Well, I'm from Sydney, so taken Sydney for granted a lot, and I always thought that I was missing out on something overseas that was happening, and it's there's heaps of stuff happening overseas, and it's really overwhelming, and you do feel like you're kind of in the corner of the world here, but it's so beautiful, and I just look forward to coming back here all the time.
Yeah, when you're stuck in Toronto or something like that, it's like you want Australia, you're like, why are people living anywhere but Australia?
It's paradise.
Yeah.
can I ask then, you're moving, these guys are going to be doing a little bit of an extended holiday to London to make it and spread the good word of the Jezabels. Is there going to be an Endless Winter song?
Yeah.
Had to ask.
That said, it's not really moving because I don't even think we'll have homes there because we'll be there for like a week. But yeah, it will probably be. No, hopefully it'll be summer there when we get there.
It'll be end of winter, I think.
Yeah. Endless summer. Short answer, no.
No. What is this? What is this endless summer these guys are talking about? Honestly, who are these guys? Anyone else with a question better than that response than mine? Yeah.
Do you guys still feel like butterflies when you walk out into a crowd with like thousands of people out in front of you, or you just kind of feel chilled out and comfortable with it now?
It's different every time. Sometimes you can get the butterflies with like just 100 people, and then 2,000 people you feel nothing, or vice versa. It's a funny one. What makes you feel nervous, I guess, but I definitely still get nervous sometimes. It's hard to tell when it's gonna happen. But there's nothing, normal or usual about walking on stage and trying to play to any number of people. So I still get nervous, I guess is the short answer.
I do like like when you get magic eyes and defocus your eyes and magic pictures. I do that. I can see a dolphin. Thousands of naked people. Yeah. Just make it as good as me. Just live in delusion.
Yeah.
This way we insert the don't take drugs kid.
Yeah. I don't need to.
Except
Natural, become a rock star and feel natural drugs, alright?
I get nervous for these things. This is pretty nervous.
A little bit more vulnerable.
Yeah.
We don't have our normal instruments and a big PA to hide behind. It's just sort of us.
Yeah.
Ratio's higher. Yeah, the hecklers are probably louder than us.
Alrighty, well, let's take one more question.
What advice would you guys give to a budding 13-year-old guitarist? What was kind of done there?
Get him up with the Jezabels.
Go to university. I would think that I got lots of friends in bands, and I always say this, that we rehearse way more than most bands. Back when we first started, people were like,
They thought we were weird.
"Where are you? I never see you anymore." And because we always felt that we were never performing well enough, and so we kept going back and rehearsing. So I guess that's what I'd say, because I think it's you have to be to do anything well. I think, especially because there's so many bands, you have to really work hard. I think. So.
How long did it take you guys to actually, become?
Well, I still think we're not good enough. So.
Not even close.
Right, that is enough. Honestly, I'm afraid it's getting too humble and ridiculous. Catch them tomorrow at Southbound on the second day. Carlton Dry, Campside sessions. I don't know how we're going to top this with the Cooks. They better have some serious humbleness, serious good music, and we'll see you guys here.
Otherwise,
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, will you guys come back again?
Yeah.
They don't come?
Maybe. We got like
Session number 2.
Double session.
You can come anyway,
Hang out at the Carlton camp, alright?
you guys can come.
You can share our area, we don't know. Yeah, we have our own toilet. That's